Hi, I'm Brian Hite, a contractor at the R2 Performance Center at Fort Campbell, Kentucky, a part of the Army Resilience Directorate. Have you ever realized when you're out just kind of walking around doing life out in the world that you tend to focus a lot on those things that are going badly, the things that aren't going well in your life? You tend to notice those things that are wrong very easily. That's called the negativity bias. That's a tendency that all human beings share. And the negativity bias is simply this. It's our tendency as human beings to notice and really put a lot of emphasis and importance on those things in our environment that are wrong before we notice and put importance on things that are right. In other words, as I'm walking through my environment, my tendency is to notice those things that aren't going the way that I would like for them to go. And there's nothing inherently wrong with that. In fact, there's a lot right with that. Because if I can notice those things that aren't going well, then I can take steps to fix them. If I notice those issues that have arisen in my life and I put my focus on those issues, I can deal with those challenges in hopefully a timely manner. There's nothing wrong with focusing on the things that are wrong, except when that's all that we're focused on. We also need to take the time to balance that out, to really start noticing and thinking about and appreciating those things that are going right, that are going well in our lives. Because when we focus on those things that are going well, when we notice those things that we're happy about, we experience positive emotions. And there are a lot of different positive emotions. Happiness, awe, joy, humor, interest, curiosity. There are a lot of different positive emotions. And when we experience these positive emotions, it's better for us than just simply, I'd rather be happy than sad. Positive emotions go beyond that. For example, positive emotions, when we experience them, result in an opened, a broadened attentional awareness that allows us to think more creatively, more outside the box, taking different people's perspectives and able to see things from different angles. And that ability to think differently and interact with our environment more fully can help us build different resources. So, for example, if I'm experiencing curiosity and I'm open to the environment, I can engage in that environment in a way that might help me build intellectual resources. I can learn more. It might help me build some social resources. I might talk to somebody else and interact with other people. So through these positive emotions, I'm interacting with my environment in ways that help me. So positive emotions are good, and they come when we notice and recognize those things in our world that are going well. So how do we do that? Well, we have a skill called hunt the good stuff. And hunt the good stuff, there are really two parts to it. One of those parts a lot of people are familiar with. One of those parts, rarely do people talk about at all. I'm going to talk about it here though. So hunt the good stuff. What do I mean? It means, number one, go out in the world and hunt the good stuff. Notice the things that are going well. Deliberately choose to examine your environment from the standpoint of what is right now, what is good, what's healthy, what makes me happy right now. That's the first part. The second part, and this is the most important part of the skill of hunt the good stuff, is at the end of the day, you're going to list 3 of those good things that happened during the day. So you're going to think back on your day. Okay, so what good happened today? You're going to list those things. You can list them on paper, write them down, because I'm writing in the air right now. You can write them down, or you can just talk them. But whatever it is, you reflect on, you remember these good things, and then you think more deeply about those good things. Why are they good? Why do those good things matter to you? Are there things that you did to set the conditions for those good things to occur? Are there things you might do to set the conditions for those good things to occur again in the future? So reflecting on these good things, really sitting in that moment of the happiness, the joy, the awe, whatever it is, the positive emotion that came from that good situation that you noticed. That's where the goodness of hunt the good stuff comes in. Here's why. Because when we're out in the world and we notice the good things, that's great because we experience positive emotion in that moment and we get all the benefits from positive emotion that I just talked about. But then later in the day, when we choose to think back on our day and we remember those good things and we reflect, we think about deeply those good things, we re-experience those same positive emotions. Why? Because when those memories come up, those memories that we have of the positive experiences also trigger the emotions associated with those experiences. So we're getting a twofer. Not only are we getting positive emotions when the good things happen in the world, but we're also getting positive emotions when we remember and reflect on those good things later in the day. So hunting the good stuff can absolutely help us counter and balance out that negativity bias, helping us recognize more easily those things that are going well in our lives and really benefiting from the positive emotion that comes from that recognition. How do we do it? Like I said, you can write down the 3 ways, the 3 good things that happen to you. You can talk about those 3 good things. If you have a family, one great way of doing hunt the good stuff is just simply at the table. Just sit around the dinner table. Hey, what good happened today? Not how was your day, not tell me about your day, not what did you do today. Tell me something good that happened today. That triggers that thought process, directs people's attention to what's right. Experiencing those positive emotions, getting the benefits that I talked about. Thanks. For other videos, articles, and more information on Ready and Resilient programs, check out our Facebook page at facebook.com/Army Resilience or on Twitter at Army Resilience.